Hey guys, I'm really excited because today I'm going to tell you about my experiences with the OPPO Find N. This is my second folding phone and I have it over here. I already did a quick unboxing for it. The big thing with this foldable phone for me is just seeing another foldable mechanism for a mobile phone, which I really believe is the future of our phones. We are going to see bigger screens because bigger screens is something that's going to get us more productive. So I'm just gonna show you guys. I already did the unboxing. Let's begin by looking at everything top down. So obviously that's the OPPO Find N. As you can see, the first thing I can tell you guys about this phone is that the inner screen is amazing. We have this inner screen and we have the outer screen here over here. So obviously you can use the outer screen when the phone is folded, and when you open it up you get to the inner screen. So you get everything you will need to use this dual screen setup. We have a camera array here. There is a selfie camera on the front and there is another selfie camera over here, and on the back part of the phone these are three cameras. You have the telephoto, the primary camera, and the wide angle camera. So these are all the three cameras I actually need. So a lot of interesting basic features on this phone with the ultra interesting folding mechanism. Now let's talk about the spec. The Snapdragon 888 5G chipset CPU is on it and it's amazing. I love it. It's doing a great job handling everything that I threw on it for the past hour that I've been messing around with this mobile phone. Obviously, the camera array is also an interesting thing, and I love the way that you can actually use the phone as a folding phone. I mean, you can open up the videos to be full screen inside really easily, and you have all the features that you usually get with the mobile folding phone. For example, if you are on a Zoom meeting or anything else, you could easily tilt the camera just by doing like this, and then the camera can be tilted, and this could be a stand for your camera. You don't have to put another stand for your mobile phone. These are some of the advantages of using a folding mechanism. Another big thing here is the crease on the folding mechanism. It's one of the best that I have seen. You can barely see it when actually opening up the phone. It feels like this is a phone that was never folded. There is some crease if you actually point it at a light source, but that's not something that you're going to feel that much with your finger or hand, or that's not something that you will see while you actually have content displayed on the screen itself. So an amazing job from OPPO on this folding mechanism. Regarding the displays, they are amazing. The inner display, as you can see, is just beautiful. The pixels per inch density here is 370. It looks amazing. The body to screen ratio is 87.3, which is great. And it's a really nice looking screen. Everything is really sharp and I love it. I think that it's definitely a screen that I would love to use for long hours and still enjoy the content on it. I do have this sample unit without YouTube and other apps, but I did manage to actually play some videos on YouTube, and I could use the speakers just to see how good they are. One weird thing I found about this phone is that the speakers are situated here on the bottom. It's not the best position, I actually think, for a speaker system, as when you hold this phone you will probably block one of the speaker sides, or you will actually hear both the stereo sounds coming from the bottom, which is kind of canceling out the stereo effect. But that is something that I'm guessing it's not that big of a deal because the sound here is still really good. Probably not the highest volume sounds that I have heard on a mobile phone, but still could get the job done if you ask me, from my experience at least. So we talked about the display. I think it's a good display setup. The folding mechanism is great. The camera array over here is interesting. Primary camera is probably the best, like always, that you're gonna get is a 50 megapixel 1.8 f-stop, which is a big deal and that gets the job done. I did take some photos over here of the office and I enjoyed what I got. The 13 megapixel, the telephoto camera is a 2.4 f-stop. That's not bad, but it's only gonna give you a 2x zoom, and you're gonna get the last camera on the back side of the phone, which is a 16 megapixel ultra wide. That's an f 2.2. That's actually not bad for an ultra wide camera. Usually the f-stop on them is very high and or higher than 2.2. The only thing I kind of find weird is the resolutions that you could take, the video resolutions on these videos, and the fact that you only have optical image stabilization on the primary camera, and the others are using electronics. So a lot of noise when you fold it up. That's another thing. But all in all, just my first impressions of the OPPO Find N. I think it's not a bad folding phone for my early impressions, and I actually believe that they have something on their hands right now with this folding mechanism. It feels like this is probably the best that I have seen, and when you fold it up, you feel like this is a high quality phone. It feels really dense. It's not that much of a hefty phone. It weighs around 275 grams, and it has this small form factor I could easily put in my pocket. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's not a review, obviously, just first impressions of me just trying out the OPPO Find N, and that's it, guys. If you haven't subscribed, there's a button over here. Definitely subscribe so you can see my future gadget reviews. Another 2 video reviews over here for you to watch, or impressions of me actually testing out other products. Another one over here, and I hope I'll see you on my future videos because I have some cool stuff coming up you don't want to miss out on. Thank you very much for watching. I was Rotordil.